Hi, this is Troy Dreyer, contributing writer for Laptop Magazine, and I've got one of the first Dash Express units. As you can see, the Dash Express is larger than your typical GPS device, and it has sort of a wing shape with the top going back. That's because the Dash Express doesn't just have a GPS chip, it has a GPS plus Wi-Fi plus an always-on cellular connection. Using that, you not only get the GPS location services, you can run live Yahoo searches, you can download software updates very quickly, and best of all, you can get traffic data. Every GPS device from Dash doesn't just receive traffic data, it also uploads traffic data. So when you're driving around, you're actually sending information about the highways and roads you're on to Dash's servers. That information gets used by other drivers. It helps everyone to know where the roads are clear and where is best avoided. This is the main menu for Dash. The button has two touch-sensitive buttons, one for the volume, one for the menu. This top button lets you toggle between the map view and the menu screen. Very easy. You can save your favorites, run a live search, or search for a destination. One nice thing about the Dash is you can send addresses to it from your computer. You create an account with my.dash.net. You can send addresses to it very easily. You can also send saved searches. I've got some saved searches on here. Look, this is one I created. Now, I select this. I can do a live Yahoo search to find the nearest Trader Joe's near me. I select nearby, and very quickly it tells me where the nearest Trader Joe's are. I can select one. Now, one of the nice things about the Dash is that it will give you different routing options. So here I've selected a Trader Joe's in Edgewater, New Jersey. I want to know what's the best way to get there. I hit routes, and as you can see, it's creating 3 different routes for me. Now, this does take a few minutes, but the best thing about the Dash is that not that it helps you get to places you don't know where they are, but you get to places easier that you go all the time. Like for your commute to work, you can find the best way every morning and avoid traffic jams. So it's creating these different options to the Trader Joe's, and it's just about done. We see the first one. It said it'll take 29 minutes, and that's 13 miles. That's for those of you outside of the New York area. Yeah, that's true. It really does take 29 minutes to go 13 miles. Now, you see there's a route on here that's outlined. Now, that's the one that's selected right there. Now, there's not a lot of traffic data for this right now because there aren't too many dashes on the road. Mostly it's the main highways that have traffic data. But you can see some green there. Someone's been on there recently. See the red? That area is supposed to be stopped up. If I select a different route here, then a different option will highlight on the screen, and I can see for that, okay, there's less red, maybe less stop time. This one, okay, so the last one says it's definitely the fastest. It says 15 minutes and also 9.6 miles. So I'm going to select that one. And it looks clear here, although, well, there's no traffic data for it, so we could be in for a surprise. I hit go.
Start driving the route that begins on Barrow Street.
Now I can switch between this 3D view and a 2D view that gives me an overview of all the traffic in the area. Hold on, I didn't click that enough. There we go. And it's telling me that we'll arrive at 5:06 p.m. And there, it's just switched to daytime colors. And you can see the green and yellows and reds and oranges on the road. That's current traffic data from other Dash units. The green solid lines mean that those routes are clear and that a Dash driver has driven over them in the last 25 minutes, so we know that information's current. Anytime you see a solid line, like the solid yellow over here, that's current data. Now anytime you see a dashed line, like over here, this green dashed line, that's historic data. That means at this time of day, this day of the week, it is usually clear. It gets that information from Dash drivers reporting back over time, or from sensors embedded in the roads. When you log into my.dash.net, you can send addresses to your device, as I said. You can send favorite searches as Yahoo searches, and you can also send different kinds of lists. One kind of lists use something called geo RSS feeds, and that's an RSS feed that has place data embedded in it. So to create one, I went to a site called Placial.com, where a lot of people have created these geo RSS feeds, and I found one for my area, in this case New Jersey hot dog stands, and I took the feed and I loaded into the my.dash.net page and made that into a list that I then am sharing with anyone on the site, and I sent to my own device. So if I select New Jersey hot dog stands here, I'm not running a search. I'm actually just calling up the things that are on that list. Okay? So although it's going to order them with the ones that are near me as the closest. So one nice thing about using these feeds is that you don't just get the addresses, but you also get whatever information the person who created the feed has included along with the geo RSS feed. So like I'll select one here, and now I can hit info, and then I get some information about that hot dog stand. It also includes the HTML tags, which is not too pretty, but you can see the information that someone has created about this hot dog stand. So now we're going to go to Target, just a little neighborhood drive. It's nearby, so the dash has only found one route for us. I'm going to select Go.
Start driving the route that begins on Barrow Street.
Just so you can see what it looks like while driving. Now as you see, when you are on unfamiliar roads, this 3D view isn't very handy. So you're going to want to toggle by hitting right here where you have the direction compass. Hit that and you will toggle to the 3D view. The 3D view can take up to 5 seconds to switch, which is a long time, I think.
Turn right onto Montgomery Street.
See, it has one voice. It does pronounce street names. It's a little computerized, but it's not too bad. I'm not too crazy about the 2D view because, one, you can see that it uses a white line to show the route that you need to drive right now. Now that's not too easy to follow. The blue arrows help, but the white line is not very easy, and I guess they did that because they're already using red, orange, yellow, and green for all the traffic, and so they had to use white just for the 3D view when you're driving around. But still, it's not that easy. And my other problem with the 2D view is that it shows even multi-lane roads as single lane. So if you're on a 4-lane highway, you need to know what lane to be in to make your exit, whether it's a left or right exit. It doesn't tell you by looking at the map view. So those are the highlights, the new Dash Express GPS Navigator. We think this is going to be big. This is really going to be a game changer for the industry. This is the start of the next generation of GPS devices with always-on connections that bring you information and give you access to the internet right from your dashboard. This is Troy Dreyer for Laptop, saying happy driving.